A wintry weekend. The Lunar Arctos, Air Max 90s, What the Kobe's. And number 3 in the famous pack from the Pendleton Air Force Ones has arrived. This is that lighter grayish Pendleton wool, as you can see. Gum sole continuing. And some lighter gray overtones. My wife tells a story of that one meetup. I've discussed the famous pack and where it came from on videos number 1 and 2. This is number 3, the red one. The one I really want to see is on the way. That's number 4. Then, of course, I made the Roshi as well. I like the green and the yellow tones in here. And thus brought that yellow stitching in to kind of pull some of those out with the overall grayish tone. I was glad that I could use eyelets in these. And that overall light gray inside swoosh heel cap, I believe, added just the right mix to that Pendleton wool cloth. Now, I did use the sail, which is sort of an off-white leather midsole, but that is a grayish throughout the swoosh and the heel. Gum bottom, of course, on all 4 from the pack. And as I've stated in the other 2 videos, I'm a big fan of the Pendleton wool, especially brought out for the winter time. What a great thought process. This definitely helped me to want to go in and make quite a few Nike ID Air Force Ones for the month of November 2013. Just enough bright colors built into these to really set them apart. The N7, as I've commented, was nice, but the basic black and white or black and gray was just not enough for me. When I saw the different colors of cloth that were coming out, and the fact that they tied the Nike ID process to several shoes, not only the Air Force One, the Roshis, Blazers, Janoskis, and now so everybody can comment on their version of, is it Janoski, Janoski, Janowski? Oh well. All of those 4 shoes tied together with a Pendleton wool-based cloth that we could mix and match. A great series overall for Nike ID. I hope they continue to do more and more of this, especially with a good material such as this. By adding the Pendleton brand, sharing the name, sharing the credits, I believe it's a step forward for Nike and Nike ID that could lead to many more Nike ID collaboration materials in the future. Again, I would make many pairs if you keep up this type of work. Good stuff. Nike ID Pendleton Wool Air Force One, the famous pack, number 3 of 4. The other 2 videos are already posted, and hopefully the red ones will be here soon. As always, you can find me here. samcolt12@gmail.com is the best place to address questions and concerns. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all my other spaces. And I will continue to sell shoes from my collection at goodshoes.com with a Z, and on eBay and other spots. There's a pewter foam posit right now that is closing tomorrow, Sunday, September the 8th. Excuse me, December the 8th. September the 8th is my birthday, so I got tongue-tied. Must be thinking about it. And I appreciate everybody who has bought shoes from the collection and helps me to promote the site, where I will continue to sell many, many more in the future. I'm very glad that these Pendleton wool Famous Pack Air Force Ones are showing up with exactly what I thought and more. Good materials overall. And the way that we were allowed to apply them to an icon, the Air Force One, I can only say I hope to see as good of a possibility with the future Nike ID materials. Allow us to create some better shoes. One of ones, and basically whatever you can think of, you can design the next masterpiece. And become famous yourself. Just like I'm not.